Now this Bristol track and it is the full level flying hard once again. And override the fire. Waiting for an answer, contemplating. Didn't get me any closer to the reason why I feel the need to do it elbows with forward north slot as it goes into the hard on Nelson gets his way. As they work their way through, it's still Josh leading that pack though, picking out. This time off of the main, the rocket start to gain ground. We go with the bats in action on this one. Come on, here we go, finals are here, and it is Grace Electric Bar. Get another lap in, please give her a round of applause. She just wants to keep improving, an extra lap at the legs, especially on that massive, great big boat she's riding. Sorry, Mark, I have to do it every round. That's Grace. She'll be hoping to try and make the A in the cruise next time. She's looking good on the air at 20 recently. Well done, Grace. She gets another lap in. There's attack mode out again. Who has had the snap? Graham Watts is actually flying out, but so has Justin Gain. Curtis Gain gets into the hair just ahead of the Curtis clan as he works his way through, and it's still Graham Watts that's leading out the charge as he goes into burn 3. Both Gains chasing him down. It's Paula Hallian behind them as they work their way down towards me. Still Graham Watts firing his way down into that last corner. He's got Gain on his back wheel as they go in. Is it going to be a drag race as they work their way down? Has Watts got the legs to finish off the job as he goes through? Gain's getting really close. Watts finishes up. And it is her first ever regional race. It's Pippa Hatch. Please give her a massive round of applause, guys. So Pippa's first ever regional race. Following her brother's footsteps, Marlo and Elliot. Couldn't quite get around Burnham, so Bristol was a little bit more manageable. Well done, Pippa. I reckon she's had the best cheer all year, I reckon. Well done, Pip. Yeah. Oh, she just makes it to the top. That's like a mountain. She works her way through towards me with a tricky little bits. This is where her face goes real serious. She's determined to get around. Go, Pippa! Over she goes. She's safely round. Well done, Pippa. We go, male 7, C final. These two Tiverton boys are battling out. It's Albie and Ethan who score the spoils at the minute on. They work their way through, and it is the 936 of Ethan, your geography. He's leading out Albie, Devonshire, as they work their way through. So these two Tiverton boys have been scrapped out. And at the minute, Ethan wants to take this C final. in the final regional of the series. He'll be looking to build on it for next year, I'm sure. And he works his way through. He's got a big lead now on Albie. So Ethan working his way through, pushing hard down into the finish straight. Ethan Jolfie, he's going to take the win. Albie's going to have to settle for 2 in this one. The shirt. Very helpful for a commentator. Look at Male 7B, final action out the game we go. And Billy Lowe there doing it for Exeter Eagles. He is in that #1 spot. Who's picking out the 2 as they work their way through? It is the 499, and that is going to be Rory Liscombe. He's just gone ahead of the Bristol rider, and that is going to be Ruben Miller. So Ruben working hard. Where is Freddie Marshall? He's up there in the top 4 position as they work their way through. So it is still Billy as he works his way through. As he drives hard and working into the last corner, working hard. Ruben makes the move from 3 to 2 as they go through. Freddie Marshall still ahead of Jasper Cook as they work their way down to the line. This final win is going to go to Billy Lyon doing it for Exeter. Action here in the male 8s, and it's got Kowalski, Peterwood, and Sheridan, who's leading out. It is going to be Finn Kowalski that's leading out the charge, but Sheridan is absolutely all over his back with us and work the way down that 3rd straight, pushing hard. Finn Kowalski looking good though at the minute, so it's up to Oscar and David to see if they can change it up. At the minute it's going to be David that's going to put the pressure on as they go into the last corner. It's still Kowalski holding on, and the 743 of David Sheridan still holding on. Oscar trying hard to keep up with those guys, but the win is going to go to Finn Kowalski. On the game, who's got the whole shot? It's going to be Arlo Hatch, who's fighting into that #1 spot. He's right next to Hudson Cook. So as he works his way through into a top 3 position, pushing hard as well. Elliot Loman right in there as well as Henry Gooseman. He's pushing hard as they work their way through. Still Arlo Hatch in that #1 spot as he works his way back towards me. Who's picking out the 2? It is the 728 of Elliot Loman. So who's going to come out top of that last corner? It's still Arlo. He dives right inside, but Elliot Loman's got the run on it, so it's going to be a drag race to the line. Who's going to get it? Arlo's going to get it, and it takes 2. Hudson Cook in 3. Female 9 to 10 action out of the gate we go. Who's got the lead at the moment? Ada Poor had a really good start doing it for Bristol, but so is Harrow Hudson. The coolest name of BMX. She is leading out. The 574 of Ada Poor has gone into 2 with the 3rd place of the 017. That's Cleo Collis. As she works her way in with that chasing back. Mia Chalk's right in there as well with everyone with Burnham Riders. Ada Poor going in hard as they work their way. Oh, Hudson took her right off the track. It's cost her all the speed. She's lost. Went off-roading, and it's our 574 for Ada Poor. Thank you very much from Hudson as we work their way down into that last straight. Ada Poor is going to take the win. Hudson's going to have to settle for 2. She'll learn from that. Male 10's out on a track, and it's the D final. McLaren Jones and Tyndall, and at the minute it's Albie Tyndall that's leading out. The 576 of Arlo Jones is in there. It takes the inside line against Albie, but Albie fights back. The Hindi rider of Jack Owen Murray working his way in behind those 2 boys that are absolutely scrapping there between Albie and the 574 is Arlo Jones, and the 576 is Arlo Jones. He comes back again. So now it's going to be a drag race between Arlo and Albie. Albie looks like he's got the run. He's going to take the D final win. Male 10's D final action going out of the gate, and it's Ashley Carlison that's leading out on the 999. Charlie Barnes going in, but he's being made from Billy King inside. Trying to get in, he'll squeeze there. Regan Jones in there as well. He's still ahead of the chasing pack as they work their way through. Where is Finley Bowden? He's dropped back into about 8 spot. It is Ashley Carlos that's working really hard. The 999 of Charlie Barnes going in, trying to take the spot. The XX of Billy King goes up into the 2. Charlie goes down into 3 with a wing going to Ashley Carles. For the final action now on a track. Who's the now? Here's the 225. Here's Joey Fraser. That's leading out the box at the minute. It's the 645 of Bodie Cleverly Smith. Narrowly missing out on the A as he works his way through the Sam Barber. Another one just missing out as they work their way through. So they're coming through. And then pushing hard on the 225. Joey Fraser wants this B final on his home track as they work their way down the final straight. Barber still in there with a shout. Where is Collier going his way through? Pushing hard. Oh, gonna fall maybe there. Ready? B final action out on the track, and it is the 904 lead now of William Swift, but Caitlin Medina pushing really hard, going in behind him. Where is Finley Dolphy going in hard? David McLaren was in there as well as they work their way through. Isaac Edwards in there with a battling out with Ethan Harrison. William Smith pushing hard as well, but it is the 904. That is Will. That is now the 983 of Caleb Medina still in there with a shot as they work their way through the 2 of Finley pushing hard. Win is going to go to William Smith. Male 12's coming out. Who's leading another shot? It's going to be Reggie Palmer. That's in charge of this one. Harry Disler right in there in at 2 spot, whereas Will Lavin, he's working up into about a 5 spot with the 2 rider tries and Fraser and Jones working their way in the pack. But look at Palmer go, absolutely smashing. So unlucky with his first 2 races, but looks through this still because he goes into the last straight. Jones works his way up into 2, and he's pushed back distant to 3 as it goes to the line. Palmer gets it done. B final veteran action out of the gate, and Ian Wheeler had an absolute smasher of a gate there, and he goes into the hot shot, and it's the 2 decoy darts of Mike Tyndall and Simon Hill. At the minute, Mike Tyndall is ahead of Simon as they go into the corner to turn 2. Wheeler looking comfortable there as he goes into berm 3 and out onto straight 4, working their way through. Mike Tyndall still in there with a shot. If he can get Wheeler in this last corner, they're going to be working super hard, but Ian doesn't look like he's getting caught anytime soon as he works his way down to the finish line. Wheeler, Tyndall and Simon Hill finishing up in 3. Open 13s out on the track. Doesn't look like 13s. I think we've skipped a couple of races. And that is definitely Emily Elwood and Paul Halle having a little battle here. At the minute, Emily's got a feral gap on Paul as they work their way through. These 2 girls just missing out on the A. Excuse, I just want you to use me. Take me out. There's Emily Elwood getting it done and working their way through. Into the final straight to go. Emily's going to take the win in the B final on the 17:29 female. Now I'm guessing this is our 13s going back. Must have had a technical or something. I think leading out on the 499 is Ollie Nelson. That's leading out the charge, but he's got Mason Jones right on the inside. Mason tries to make the move in burn 2, but doesn't make it quite stick as they work their way through. Elliot Morgan in there doing it for Cornwall. He's in there in that 3 spot, but it is still Ollie Nelson driving his way into the last berm, jumps his way in, keeps Jones at bay as they work their way down the final straight. Ollie Nelson's going to get the on a win. It's flying out there, okay. Oscar White's had an absolute bull-liner of a first straight. He is coming in from the Bath Rider. That is Freddie Goulscombe pushing hard as he works. His regular is Jack Murphy Patterson. He's in there as well. Nathaniel Bowerboy pushing hard with Jacob Nesbitt just ahead of him as they work their way down. It's still Oscar White who's led it from the start. He goes into that final corner. He's got a bit of a gap now going away from Freddie Gooscombe. Jack Murphy Patterson there in the 3. He's going to have to settle for that with Nesbitt in 4. 24, there we go, we must be getting near the end of our B finals now, and here we go in who's the now, it is the 19th plate of Oscar Salisbury, Joe Penton both battling out with Tom McGovern as they work their way through. Where is Ollie Kirby? He's got last, now he goes up into 4, pushing hard as they work their way through. into third straight, pushing hard still on that 19 plate. Oscar Stansbury, the one to beat. McGovern working hard though, goes past Benton Vogue as they roll away down to the line. It's going to be Oscar Stansbury. Kirby just missing out on a attack mode out again. He's at the start. Arlo Simons has had an absolute blind on the inside. He goes into that whole shot position. Where's Theo Bradley? He's right in there. Oh! Wheels collide. 3 riders gone. And that's opened the door for Jones. And Josh Bean is in there as well in the top 4 now. As he worked their way through. Round of applause please to Rocco Jenkins. He's back up. Leo Bradley just getting caught. But Arlo Simons going through. Alfie Jones couldn't believe his luck. We're going in on 31 as Regan Jones as well. Has Josh Bean got anything left in the tank to get a top 3? Arlo Simons taking the win. Jones, and Bean. Goldsman getting through as well. Wow. Okay, can we hold the gate until the names are announced, please, Mr. Gate Star? Oh, again! Riders down on the first straight. We are there to be anything, and it's all going off now, and they're leaving out the charge. It's Stuart Barrington. He's got Wakelin right on his back wheel. Neil Waddington in there as well with Kenny Edwards, the second most important guy here today as they work their way through. There's Stuart Barrington there, working his way through. It's Kenny that went. It's Rollins that's gone into 4 as they work their way through. Barrington, Wayne King in 2. Waddington there in that 3. Right, this race is not on my list, but take it out as well. It's going to be Oliver Arnold that's leading out the charge. Right now on the cruise, he's had a really strong day today. Nicole, we're going in. Is this the 932 going in? Okay, good cash for there. Brandon Chappell working really hard as he works his way through. It's going to be a win for Oliver Arnold taking the win. I don't know why that's not.
No one rolling away.
Attack, who's at the start bar? Kevin's absolutely shot of a cannon. Well, so has Noah Fallon. They're right up in there in the 1-2. But Kieran is absolutely motoring now as they work their way down into the second quarter of the 919. Oh, that is Hitchens working hard. Where's Grace now? She's up there in the top 6 position. It's not coming through. But Milo Garrett is the one to stop today. He's absolutely positive for Moto 1. Fallon's still in there with a shout though, with Hitchens working extremely hard to stay in that 3, but Otis Fisher up and there in 4. Snell trying to close him down as they work their way down to the line. It's going to be Milo Guerin. Absolutely nailed it today. Noah Fallon taking the 2. Oh, Ori Miller going in real strong as well. Hitchens picking out the 3. Not Snell finishing in 5. Attack, who's at the start? Champions an absolute fire on the inside. But look at Jensen Dyke driving in from 1. Those boys going out with 12. Where was he going into the first barn? It's still Jensen Dyke working his way through. Beard still in there. And look at the 490 of Parker Gray. He's not back. Freddie Mitchell Moore. Here comes Ivan Bug. Right out there in the top 3 as they work their way through. Freddie Mitchell Moore from 5 to 3 as they work their way into the front. It's Dyke that's leading out the pack. Has Beard and Mitchell Moore got anything left to make a put pressure in the last corner? Beard starts high up as we go in. Dyke going in tight as they drive the way down the finish line's in line. He's going to get it. Jensen Dyke absolutely flying. Jack Beard takes the 2. Freddie Mitchell Moore taking the 3. Oh, there was a little twitch on the gate. How's that affected the start? It's changed up a little bit. Ronnie Hills knocked back a little bit, but going into the number 1 spot. I think that's all we've got to tell. Oh, elbows. Oh, the riders are gone. That's affected the whole race. And Oscar has gone absolutely slipped his way through the carnage. Rowan Down are going to go bonkers. Motos. Oh, look, so they're going through. Godsell doing it for Cornwall. Oscar Edwards could be getting his best ever result as they work their way into the last corner. Going through on the 5-3-6. It's going to be Charlie Thorne, Jackson Gregory right on him, but it's going to be Oren Goto getting it done. He gets the win. Oscar Edwards in a 3. Round of applause, please, for Ronnie Hill. Tell me what. Attack, who's at the start, driving out. Look at Pritchard go, he's absolutely sharp, cannot slow us Underhill. Where is Bridle? He puts himself back into a top 2 position with the 3-1-9. That is Oliver up to that BMX Club. But at the minute it's Pritchard. That's leading out to the Vicada for some work into berm 3. It is Bridle. He will not stop, I guarantee you that, as he drives his way through into the last corner we come. They're all starting to queue up and behind him. Bridle knows he's got the move to make. Oh, doesn't make it quite stick. And it's going Pritchard down to the line. Pritchard's going to get it. Bridle takes 2. Underhill, he's okay. He takes the 3. Attack, he's at the start. Great start for Amelia Brent. They're going in, but look at Mabel Pine going in from gate 1 into that whole shot position. She hasn't dropped a lap yet, and she doesn't intend to, I don't think, in this one. Here's the 665. Freya Forrest, she's looked really strong here today. As they're going through, here comes Susie Wire there, pushing hard into that 3 spot, knocking back Weatherly now into 4. Working their way in and out of the corner. Amelia Brent gets shoved up by Poppy Weatherly as they work into the last corner. Mabel Pine absolutely smashing it, driving from the start. She's got about 6 bike lengths, maybe more, half a straight. She's going to take the win. Freya Forrest, solid lap. She takes it 2. Susie may have just hold on to 3. Attack, who's at the start? Colwell and Hatch have a pretty good start. 7 speed is Sakuna. Where's Noah Northcott? He's right now, top 3. Callum Wood's got the inside line. He goes from 4 to 2. Driving their way through. It's on the win today. Who's going to take the regional win? They're all going for it. They fly the way around. Colwell still in there. In there, the one way. Here comes Phoenix Sakuna. Right from the outside, driving his way into 1. Absolutely awesome. Callum Wood comes back. Contention. As they went right through, he's going to be down to Colwood into the last corner. Colwood making stick. Colwell pushes hard. Felix Sakuna on his own track. Noah Northcott right in there ahead of Hatch. Felix with the win. I don't know how that affects the series, but that was tight. Attack, who's at the start there? Lexicon has had a great start. Where's Nico? Oh, they've all been boxed up. William Arnold's lost all of his speed, and that's opened the door for Forrest going in. So Jacob Forrest going into 2, and it is the yellow banana of Ethan Kowalski going into 3. The other rider, I think it's going to be doing steady there. It's got up into about a top 4 position as they work their way through. Luca Chunks been knocked right back with William Arnold to 2 of the favourites. Getting caught up together, and it's opened this up right up for Alexi Carlos now as he works his way down the final straight. The other banana there, Kowalski still finishing up into that 2. Well, Forrest picking up the 3. Attack it. Oh, right out the gates, true lady drop, and it's opened up the doors. Where's Big Hands? He's right there in the top of Finley, gets the number 1 spot. Let's go into the whole shot. Where's Leo Bradley? He's just ahead of all the Simons there as they work their way through. Spencer in a top 5 position as they work their way through. Big Hands goes into the number 1 spot as he works his way into berm 3. And he starts to turn on the afterburners as he works his way away from Finley. Where is now? He's in there. Driving their way through. Finley still there into Oliver Simon. Spencer still in there. I think Samuel must have got caught up in a crash. But it goes to Big Hands for the win. Finley for the 2, I think. Attack mode out the K, and it's Matthew Bourne who's shot out of the cannon into the hole shot. Matthew Ian right in there as well. Oh, they will start to get bashing elbows again, but it's going to be Bobby Rickman that gets away. Here comes Bobby long on the inside to snatch away the 3 from Rickman. As they went away 3, Waddington drops down into 5. But look at him go, Matthew Bourne. Absolutely killing it here today in the vets. Working his way into that thing. Just having to scrub the brakes. He's going in that quick as he drives his way down to the finish line. It's going to go Matthew Bourne, Eaton for the 2 with Bobby Long in 3. Attack, who's at the start? Harrison Doe's had a really strong day today, and he's come out firing into this final. Who's going to get the whole shot? It's going to go to Harrison Doe. Purple, 2 riders down into the first corner again. Purple goes into a top 2 position as they work their way through. It's going to be the back rider of Tyre Crook. That's with Purple. They're going elbow to elbow. Where is Harry Curtis? He's worked his way into a top 4 position. But look at Harrison go driving his way through. Jack Purple wants this number 2 as he works his way through. Driving down into the final straight we go. It's going to be Harrison Doe. He's not stopped today. Not dropping a lap. Purple takes the 2. Tyre Crook in 3. Open 14's lining up on the gate. We've got from Exeter, Vinnie Mitchell. All right. Cheers, Mr. Gate Star. You're supposed to wait. Chorus goes out of the fire now, driving us through. Where is Gilmore Green? He's right in there, laughing right in there with the top 3 position. With Oliver Arnold in there as well. As they work their way through, it's Collis, and it's still Gilmore Green. Right with a chance on the back wheel as they go through. This is going to be tight as they work their way down into the last corner. Laughing still right in there. Gilmore's trying to eye up the move, but Collis is taking the line as they work their way through. It's going to go Collis driving to the line. Gilmore Green holding on to 2. With Jack Lappin holding off Oliver Arnold. Big back. Attack, who's at the start? Dexter Moore's had an absolute blinder on the inside though, so is Percy Bradley there. Going in tight, it's all going elbow to elbow. Look at Alfie Underhill, barging his way through the pack. He goes into a top 3 position. Andy Millington now dropping back, Alfie Pratt getting tangled up with Forrest as they work their way through. And it's a top 3 that we're looking at now as they go through this route. Working the move on Alfie Underhill. Dexter Moore still in there, he wants to get this regional win as they work their way through. Rook still in there, Underhill working him hard there as they work their way down to the line. It's going to be Dexter Moore. Joe Moore, I think they have held off Alfie, I'm not sure. What for the transponders? Simonton. What? Okay, we're going and trying again. We'll see it's going to be Roxy Morgan there. The lead now. It's going to be Robert Wyatt there. Jamie, I think Jamie might have hit the game. Not sure what happened there, but they're working their way through. So Roxy Morgan at the minute going in the number 1 spot. Can she get it to the end? I'm not sure because this is Moto number 4. Jamie winning 3 out of them. The big points there for Roxy as they work their way through. Robert Wyatt working hard as she works her way through. Can she get Roxy to the line? I'm not sure she's going to do it. I'm about my late lift, then I would even show up with his face. Working her way down that first straight, Lily Maycole and Lily Herbury. Those 2 girls have been absolutely at it today. Where is Izzy Underhill? She's right up there in the top 3. Lily Herbury's got the inside now, so Lily goes into the number 1 spot. So Lily Maycole's working her hard as they work their way through. Where is Amelia Beck? I think she's worked her way up into the top 4 as they work their way through it. Lily Herbury, that is absolutely killing it here today in the rest of the track. She wants to get this 3rd race. Lily Maycole really needing to get a win here, but it's going to go to Herbury. Gold's going to have to take the 2. Is the Underhill in that 3? We like it. No, you get a minute in there. Oh, baby, you're making it. Attack, who's at the start? Emily Eaton and Lloyd Brown. Absolutely far out with Susan Looker. She's right there in the top 3 as they work their way through. Daisy Lavin bashing elbows with Lydia Webber there as they work their way through. Emily Eaton is on an absolute charge now. Lloyd Brown's got her work cut now. If she wants to try and stop this from going into the last corner, she works her way through. Going in on. It's still Emily Eaton pushing hard into that corner where she goes. Lloyd Brown, she's got to find something a little bit more to work their way through. Can she find it? I think Emily's too far gone. Aiden's going to get the win. Brown's going to take the 2. And it's going to be Curtis for the 3. Okay, the thank yous just before we... Attack these at the start. Alfie backs and Guppy both have a really good starts when it goes back into the whole shot position. Alfie gets an award spot. Where's Bradley James? He's right on Guppy. So now Guppy goes into 2. Bradley James in the 3. Amos dropping down into 4 as the way through. Where's Collis? He's just tucked in behind Sam Smith as they went through. Alfie backs has been on an absolute beast mode today as he goes into the finals corner. They drive very through. Bradley James literally on the limit. Gets thrown up and in with by Guppy. That's crossed Guppy to go through as well. Oh my word, Bax gets the win. Thank you everyone. Safe journey home. I'll see you for the Southwest champs.